We have just received more information about a confirmed case of the measles here in North Texas. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager.
I'm Heather Hayes. Rockwall County says it was notified by the state yesterday about an adult patient who recently traveled overseas. The patient is believed to have been infected abroad and notified the health department when symptoms appeared here. The county says it's doing contact tracing and believes this case is isolated. Rockwall County says it does not believe this case is connected to the outbreak in West Texas, where an unvaccinated child has died from the measles. Fox 4's Stephen Dial is in our newsroom with the latest on the outbreak. Stephen.
Hospital officials in Lubbock, where the child died, are urging other people in the West Texas area to make sure that they are vaccinated. 9 out of every 10 people who are not vaccinated will get the measles if they are exposed. For the first time this year, health officials are reporting a measles-related death in Texas. The South Plains region of West Texas has been the epicenter for the outbreak, with 124 cases so far, the most the state has seen in more than 10 years.
We've seen about 20 patients who've required hospitalization.
Covenant Health officials in Lubbock said that the child who died was school-aged, but did not share any other information about the patient. Most of the cases are contained to Gaines County, just outside Lubbock, where there is a large Mennonite population and the majority of the infected patients are unvaccinated. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Laura Johnson said that the disease cannot spread in areas where a majority of people are vaccinated.
The best way to contain a measles outbreak is through vaccination. Having 2 doses of measles vaccine confers 97% lifetime immunity. A lot of people are worried about what's your risk in the community. Your risk is extremely, extremely low. The risk with measles is really for those who are not immune, who have not been vaccinated.
Measles can survive airborne for up to 2 hours, and it's highly contagious. Counties like Lubbock and Gaines have hosted MMR vaccination sites to boost the levels of protection.
We're watching it, and there are about 20 people hospitalized, mainly for quarantine.
There are also cases in New Mexico and a handful in other states. At President Trump's first cabinet meeting, HHS Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr. was asked about the situation in Texas.
There have been 4 measles outbreaks this year. In this country last year, there were 16. So it's not unusual.
In Central Texas, officials are monitoring possible exposure from an adult who visited Texas State University and UT San Antonio. Health officials said he did not test positive until he returned back to Gaines County. Symptoms begin with a fever, cough, and watery eyes. While some symptoms are similar, health officials caution this outbreak is not like the coronavirus.
It's a very different thing because this is a vaccine preventable disease, because if you have the vaccine, you're not going to get the measles and you're not going to be somebody who's going to give it.
The HHS secretary said that those hospitalized in Texas were mostly being quarantined. Lubbock health officials responded to that, saying that those who are hospitalized are not in quarantine. They are receiving medical care.